So, one of the things that I have been working a lot on the last month or so is something that a new program that we're going to offer to the ISU community and others starting in September. And it's called the Strolls for Wellbeing at ISU. And um, it's just a way for people to intentionally be outside, reconnect with nature. And so, one of the things that we focus on is just it's mindfulness 101. Basically, mindfulness 101 is sometimes you just pause where you are. You simply pause where you are. And a lot of us try to have a formal practice and we try to meditate or do some kind of a mindfulness practice once or twice a day, 15 to 30 minutes. That's just not reality for the majority of us. So sometimes it's a matter of just taking a pause. As I'm sure many of you recognize, this is the Fountain of the Four Seasons in front of the Memorial Union, and it's actually one of the first stops on our strolls when we get those ready to release. I just love the fountain. There's so many things about it. It's very relaxing. Obviously, when this picture was taken, there wasn't a lot of people around. It gets very different when everybody's back on campus and the students are all here and classes are going. But it's a quiet, restful place. It's a place where you can pause. So today, as always, we're just going to do a simple 15-minute practice. So I invite you, wherever you are, to just get comfortable in your seat. So just feel yourself sitting in your chair or on a cushion, or if you're home, you might be laying down, or if you're in your office with the door closed, you might be laying down. Just pause wherever you are and just come into this present moment. I invite you to close your eyes or gently gaze down, whatever you are comfortable with. And as we come into this moment, I invite you just to take 3 deep breaths, intentionally and fully. Breathing in, noticing your breath as it comes all the way in your body, and pausing for a moment, and then releasing your breath again, fully and completely. And then just do a couple more breaths like that, bringing them all the way in your body, releasing it all the way out. And as you're taking these breaths, just notice your body. Notice how it starts to maybe and hopefully relax a little bit. Maybe relax a little bit more into your chair, your seated position. And then after you're taking your 3rd deep breath, just go ahead and relax into this moment, into this space, right here, right now. There's nowhere else to be. There's nothing else to do. Just be present in this moment. And just get your breath back to its normal rhythm, whatever's comfortable for you. And as often as a good practice, even wherever you are, that you can sometimes pause, especially if you're feeling, I don't know, my family calls it out of sorts. Things just aren't going well or whatever. It's a good idea to check in with your body. Just get out of your head a little bit and do that. So we're going to do, as we have before, a gentle body scan. So again, just being in this moment right here, right now, I invite you to start at the top of your head and just gently and with gratitude move down your body. Check in with your face, with maybe with your ears, your jaw. Any tension, any unease, just breathe into it. Just pause there for a moment and breathe into it. Move on down to your neck and then into your shoulders. Maybe move your shoulders around a little bit. Notice how that feels. And just again, keep relaxing into this moment, relaxing into your current space and time. Then I invite you to go down your right arm, pausing at the elbow or the wrist, noticing the fingers, maybe intentionally moving the fingers around a little bit, being grateful for everything and every part of your body and how it moves. And then going back up, going down your left arm, pausing again at the elbow or the wrist, moving the fingers around, just checking in with your body. How's it feeling today? Any tension or tightness or unease, just pause there for a moment. Acknowledge it, and then move on. And then I invite you to come back up to your shoulders and start moving down your upper body, moving down the front of your body, pausing again anywhere there might be any tension or tightness. And go back and start again at your shoulders and move down your back. Again, pausing any place that there might be any discomfort or any unease. Just breathe into it. Just acknowledge it. It's part of who you are. Good, bad, or indifferent some days. It's part of who we are. And then just go on down to your hips. Check in with your hips, how they feel today. And then move down your right leg. Again, pausing at your knees or your ankles, moving your ankles around a little or moving your toes up and down if that's possible. And just again, being grateful and acknowledging all that our body does for us. And then again, move back up to your hips and move down your left leg. And again, pausing the knee, the ankle, wherever you may need to pause and just breathe into it a couple minutes. Just letting yourself bring in this moment and just resting in this moment. Just continuing to let your breath come and go as it feels the need to, at your own pace, your own rhythm. And now I invite you just for the next few moments, just to focus on your breath or your heart center, whichever is calling for you today, whichever feels the most supportive for you today. So if you want to focus on your breath, just breathe in and out. Don't try to control the speed. Don't try to control anything. Just notice it. Notice as it comes in and notice as it goes out. If you'd like to do a heart centered today, then gently put a hand on your chest, checking in with your heart. And just notice your breath going in and out of your heart, or your chest rising up and down as you breathe. And just spend this time for the next few moments, focusing on your breath or your heart center. You have thoughts, feelings, sensations, just notice them and revert back to your focus. Again, whether that's your breath or being heart-centered today. Just take these moments and be and pause where you are. And as you continue, just remember if you have thoughts or sensations or feelings, just gently revert back to your focus, whatever that may be for you today. So gently revert back to your breath or being heart centered today, whatever is the best service for you today. And so now, as we're coming to the end of our practice this morning, I invite you to keep your eyes closed and just check in with your body one more time. You don't need to do a whole scan unless you want to. You could do a quick scan if you'd so desire. But does your body feel any different? Just check in with it. Does it feel any different? Do you feel any different from when we started 14 minutes ago? Just check in and see how things are now. And then I invite you to take 3 more breaths. Again, take deep breaths, noticing all the way in, and then pause for just a moment and letting it all the way out. And 2 more times at your own space, your own rhythm. Take those deep breaths in. Take the deep breaths out. And one more time. And as you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. You might want to move, stretch, whatever you need to do to come back into this present moment. And remember that mindfulness is really all very simply, mindfulness is about having a purpose for what you're doing, working to be in the moment, being present with what's in front of you right here and right now, and staying away from any judgment or expectations of what the next few moments are going to be. So mindfulness is really that simple.